At least 2 explosions rocked Kiev on Friday as African leaders arrived on a mission of peace. The delegation, including leaders from South Africa, Senegal and Zambia, hopes to mediate between Russia and Ukraine. But their welcome to the Ukrainian capital was amid smoke and sirens. The leaders were seen entering a hotel to use its air raid shelter. The all clear was later issued. South Africa's presidency tweeted that the mission was proceeding well and as planned. The African leaders began their trip by visiting Bucha. It is the town outside Kiev, where Ukraine says Russian occupiers carried out executions, rapes, and torture.
No matter who we are treated like nobodies. We saw what happened in Poland with Africans who are supposedly heading to Kiev in the Ukraine to talk peace. This makes me to remember when the war in Ukraine started, the way Ukrainians treated Africans. And not once we've heard the Ukrainian government nor the president come out to condemn the acts against African people. We saw again those who succeeded to get into Poland, how the Polish treated them. Whites were separated, they had a free pass, and the blacks were sent into camps. We have seen again how various head of states, the American president was in Kiev, nothing happened, missiles were not flying over Kiev, the British Prime Minister, the ex-Prime Minister Boris Johnson, and the present Prime Minister Rishi Sunak have been to Kiev, we didn't see missiles flying. Many European head of states have been to Kiev, we didn't see missiles flying. But African heads of states flew over to Kiev, they were there, missiles were flying. That tells you we Africans, we are not respected. And by the way, my question is this, to you the African presidents, what business do you have in Kiev? What peace are you going to seek for in Kiev? This war, it's a European war. Yes, it might affect Africa, but that's just what Europeans are. They are like that. It's in their DNA. They are warriors. They fight all the time. They kill each other. If they are not fighting and killing each other, they are invading other countries. That is just how Europeans are. Think the past 300 years.
There is no question we are at war once again, and this first phase is to take out Gaddafi's air defenses. Throughout the night, the U.S. pounded Libya. The strikes began with more than 110 Tomahawk missiles launched mostly from U.S. ships and submarines.
Look, what time in European history were they not fighting? Do they need Africans to come and solve the problems? Were you the ones who went to solve the Balkan crisis? Were you the ones in Georgia? Even now in Kosovo, in Macedonia, Albania, all those places there have been wars. Were you the Africans who went there to resolve these problems? You have your own problems in Africa that you are not talking about. You are failing to resolve them. you are flying to be humiliated. You can see the pictures right behind me. Just watch this, what happened to the South African delegation. A plane full of South African security agents and journalists blocked in Poland for 26 hours. Which other country or which other people have you heard such a thing happen? Nothing like that has happened. It only happens to Africans. During the corona pandemic in China, Africans were thrown out of their houses, out of hotels. They were treated as dogs, accused of carrying a disease that they don't know how it came about. Whereas the Chinese, let me say, they were the inventors, because nobody knows where COVID came from, but it supposedly started in China. So how come Africans were now being victimized? The same African presidents, during the Charlie Hebdo issue in France, they went marching on the streets of Paris. Whereas there was a bomb terrorist act immediately the same time in Nigeria. None of them marched in Abuja. There is a war going on in Cameroon as I speak. It's been going on since 2016 between the English-speaking Cameroonians and the Cameroonian government. None of you African head of states have gone to visit Cameroon and say, let's resolve this problem. As we speak, there are corpses lying over the streets of Khartoum in Sudan. None of you are not talking. When the Americans were bombing Somalia, none of you spoke. When the French come with their military and installed in Mali, and the Malians say, we don't want you, none of you, nobody is saying anything. When the Sudanese, North Sudan and South Sudan were struggling over 30 years of war, none of you African leaders said anything. When there was genocide in Rwanda in 1994, none of you said anything. You didn't see the Europeans. They came in Rwanda to get their citizens out of the country. They didn't come to stop it. They let Africans kill themselves. And we all know up to 1 million Africans were slaughtered within 100 days. Yet, you pack your bags, 5 heads of states, and head to meet a comedian. But has this man ever visited Africa? Did he apologize to what his people did to Africans? No. It's only in Africa that we see 50 head of states or 54 are being invited to a country. And you pack your bags, you head to the US in Washington. The same thing the French president invites all of Africa. The Chinese invite all of Africa. The Russians invite 50 African presidents. And you're going there happy to take photos. I see some of the pictures. Just watch what some of them are doing. Look at these pictures. That is in Kiev. Some of them taking selfies of military tanks that have been destroyed. You are going to put flowers on this place that they claim there was a massacre. Did you put flowers in Sudan? Did you put the same flowers in Libya? But you have the guts to go to Bucha, or they call this place what, and put flowers to cry, oh, sorry for the white people who are killing each other. But when it happens to you, remember how difficult it was for Africans to even travel during the COVID pandemic. Have you forgotten Ebola? How many Africans could travel during the Ebola crisis or pandemic? Airports were being checked. You get into a plane, your temperature taken, all types of things. You are sprayed inside the plane like you are some pests. It's shameful, we Africans, what we see every day. You're going to Ukraine to beg for peace. What do you need from Ukraine? You Africans have land. Enough land that you can grow, you can make agriculture, you can produce the grain you say you are scared it will short in the world. You can produce 10 times, 100-fold what Ukraine and Russia produces. But what do? You take money, you put it in European banks, and then you take flights and go and humiliate yourself, humiliate Africa. You have problems in Africa that needs resolving. Think first. They say charity begins at home. Look at the COVID pandemic. When vaccines started coming out, what happened? Europeans took care of theirs first. Before they started sending vaccines to any other part of the world. And you Africans, what? You were being sent the rest after they have taken care of their people. Take care, you head of states, African head of states. Take care of your African people first. Yeah, it's good to have solidarity, I don't deny it. But when did you think you can resolve a problem between two white people? When did that start? In the United Nations, you don't have a voice. Nowhere in the world. IMF, you have no voice. There is no international organization that Africans control. Europeans don't want the war to end. If they wanted the war to end, they would have stopped sending arms to Ukraine. They don't want it to end. So who are you Africans who think you want the war to end? Come on. The Europeans, if they want it to end tomorrow, they will stop it. But they are sending all sorts of weapons to the Ukraine to fight. Let them fight. It is not your problem. It is not Africa's problem. It is their problem. Like I said, if they wanted it to stop, it would have stopped. Do you remember there was a peace talk in Turkey? The UK didn't want peace. The United States didn't want peace. Do you even think the Ukrainians want peace? Because if they wanted peace.
During those talks between the African leaders and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kiev, Zelensky shot down any attempt at peace without the complete withdrawal of Russian troops from his country.
They would have solved the problem since 2014 if they had implemented the Minsk Accord. There will be no war. It is not, look, I am not supporting Russia nor Ukraine. I don't care about them. If they want to fight and kill each other, that is their problem. down on the channel and you can see Hungry Warrior. Please, the YouTube channel, you subscribe and click the notification button, and please also you can go on Facebook, Hungry Warrior the same, like our videos and share them, and you can also catch us on Twitter, TikTok and Twitch. Go to all these platforms, you will see this video. Please, on the comment section, every comment is welcome. If you criticize us, you are welcome. If you have any suggestions, if you have anything you want to talk about, there is also a WhatsApp number. You can text us. Please don't call, text us, give us your suggestion. If you have any topic you would like us to talk about, send it, use the WhatsApp number and text us, and believe me, we shall reply to you. Do I like war? No. But let me tell you, Africans, do not try to bite more than what you can chew. You cannot resolve that issue. You can't, because it's simple. If the Europeans wanted it to stop, it is simple. Stop giving arms to Ukraine. Sit on a table and talk. There is no conflict that cannot be resolved. Everything can be resolved. They can sit, the Russians, the Ukrainians, the Europeans, and whoever, and have a dialogue, and there will be peace. They do not want it. So you Africans, what are you going to do? Go and talk, and then what? That is what I don't understand. I don't really understand. What pains me a lot is the humiliation. Look at a poor country like Poland. God forbid, the economy of South Africa is 10 times that of Poland. Nigeria is 10 times richer than Poland. You go and be humiliated by Polish people. Because what? They are whites. We are blacks. That is why they could treat you like that. It's a disgrace. As an African, I'm so angry, so annoyed. I keep seeing this humiliation time and time again. Our people are treated every part of the world as the last. In airports, we are checked. All sorts of things are done to us. You go to embassies, we are humiliated. In America, black people are being shot on the streets like dogs. When are we going to grow up? Our leaders, please. Do you need this humiliation? Which other country have you ever seen a plane full of journalists and security agents accompanying the president of a country had to be stopped for close to 3 days in an airport? But these are the same people. They will treat us like this in their countries, and they will come to Africa, we'll give them the red carpet. We don't even give the red carpet to our own people, but we give them the red carpet. We go to their places, they treat us as shit. When they come to us, oh, they are welcome. We give them the red carpet. Look at what the Chinese are doing in Africa. But look at what they are doing to us in China. When are we going to grow as Africans? When are we going to realize who we are? When are we going to sit as Africans and think of building our own Africa? The Africa for our children. The Africa that we want to enjoy. If not of you, the leaders, some of us will not be begging in European countries because you refuse to do the right thing. We get here, we are humiliated, and then we think, okay, at least those of us, we are nothing, and then we see our dignitaries come and they are humiliated the same. And then you ask yourself, what what is all this? As an African, I'm ashamed to see this. It's a shame for Africans that we are being humiliated right, left, front, and back by people who I don't know what to say. I do not have any particular issue with white people. That is why I'm talking about European people. But if something keeps happening day in, day out, it means these people look at us as we are nothing. Let me tell you a little story. You see the same Ukrainians, whites, who were sent to the UK. They came as refugees. Some of them would not even stay in areas where blacks and Asian people are living. They complain, this area is too black, it's too colorful for them. Watch this video if you think I'm joking. Just have a look.
We were quite shocked at how difficult she found different cultures.
She felt there were just too many Muslims.
Too many Muslims, too many people with different skin colours.
Her guest's son was enrolled into the local school, where the majority of children happened to be black and Asian.
And then to just have her complain about the demographic of the school and going, well, he can't be safe there. There's not enough white kids, essentially. The majority of my neighbours are Muslims. A lot of them are Kashmiris or Pakistanis, Indians, and they're wonderful people.
It is, of course, far more ethnically and religiously diverse than Ukraine. Olga arrived here in October with her son.
For us, it's rather like amazing to see so much religion, so much ethnicities. And
because I guess you're just not used to it.
Yes, of course.
What did you feel about the workshop today and what you learned?
British people, it's not only white English people, it's all people here is British. So for us, it was very important to understand it from their history.
From the best area of Kiev, where I became to the worst area of the Birmingham, unfortunately.
Oksana moved here from Kiev last summer. She admits that at first, living side by side with so many different cultures made her feel afraid.
I was very afraid because it was not usually for me, and and some people just told me about so many dangerous stories.
Those stories, Oksana says, included cases about Islamic terrorism.
Lots of people here would feel very offended that you feel just because it's a mixed area, it's not safe.
I saw statistics on the police website, police, and so I saw statistics of criminals instead of it. And also I read in the internet in English when I began that this is the area from terrorism.
That is a Ukrainian complaining in the United Kingdom of where she lives that it's too colorful. The people here are not white. A lot of black and brown people, a lot of colorful people living around the area, so they cannot live there. For Christ's sake. And you go and humiliate us African presidents? What is this? Are you going, do you have the bombs that you can supply the Ukrainians or the Russians? No, you don't. So why go there and get humiliated? African people, please. African youths, African civil society, African diaspora. It's high time we rally behind one voice and talk to these our leaders. It's humiliating to be an African and see such a thing. Thank you very much. Hope to see you next video. I'm the Hungry Warrior.